Did you hear the birds chirping? It is a beautiful day to be in Goodwill. And did you hear my cart wanting to fall apart? It always happens. Today we are thrifting Goodwill in Hermitage, Pennsylvania, and we're out for a pick. I've been seeing this particular decor piece, a cactus. I'm not sure why it has all these open parts onto it, but I've been seeing it at multiple Goodwills. Isn't it funny? By the way, I really like this. Yeah, I really like this. It has a dragonfly on it, has some flowers, and these window catchers, sun catchers, do very, very well. I recently picked up a pumpkin one and a witch one. Those have sold. Everything I pick up with that always sells. So just something to keep in mind if you do pick for reselling purposes. People love that stuff. But yeah, isn't it funny how sometimes you go to Goodwill and you see the same thing and you're like, why do you have the same thing that I just saw at the last one? I love this. This is silver. You know, I'm usually a gold person, but hey, proof that I will too pick up silver. But I really like that candle holder. This is a fabric heart stacked box. Look at that, $1. An old Kirkland's piece. It's interesting that I think if I read that correctly, it said 99 cents and then their price was $3. So yeah, sometimes you see that when you're at Goodwill. Oh, I really like this piece. So this is Ganesh, and this is the god of wisdom, of learning, of prosperity, and honestly known as the god of just breaking down whatever obstacles are in front of you. And so I run a magical storefront, and we do get statues of Ganesh in. So this was a really cool print. Yeah, it's like the print was slid inside of that pocket, decorative pocket. So I think somebody will love it. This caught my attention as well. 50 cents. I'm guessing this is a replica, but it's still pretty cool, of a Roman oil lamp. Really old. Now we actually have some real authentic artifacts that we have on display here at our shop, and I'm gonna investigate this one a little further. It was really cool to find it, but yeah, those that's either a replica, could possibly be real, but 50 cents, man, I'm picking it up. There is no question in my mind. That was a cool leaf, wasn't it? Actually, I left it. Maybe I should have took it. Again, cottagecore fans probably would have loved a giant leaf for the wall. I'm just saying, I think that could be cool. Yeah, this is quite the pairing right here. Glitter. They got into the glitter. And this is, I'm guessing maybe you put your candle in the center. The leaves kind of wrap around it. But the prices here are good. You can see everything is pretty much, 50 cents to $3. So that's always fun. You know, you just kind of weed through it and have a good time and see what's out there. Again, an unlikely pair. I don't know. I don't know about you two. I just don't know. And look, you got a friend, a creepy doll. So this is a cool little frame here on the side I get to, I think, in a second. It's metal. It's blue. Could use a little clean and a lint roll. But again, it's a cool piece. I like that. I think somebody will like it. Kind of has that doily feel to it. So we're going to add that to the cart as well. I showed Matt the piece that I found, and he was like, oh yeah, look at that. Because we have the real ones, it's just interesting to find that on the shelf of Goodwill. And let me tell you, we paid more than 50 cents for it. I love this here. I don't know what this is. Does anybody know? Like, is it something covered in bake light, perhaps? It's extremely heavy. You can tell it was a very, very old antique frame. They don't make frames like that, let me tell you. And it was in great shape. Yeah, look at that. Anybody recognize it? What was the price on it? I don't know, like $1.99 or something. When I got up to the front, the cashier said, you know what? This frame just came in, and I saw it as well, and I thought it was so cool and really, really old. I asked her if she knew what it was made of, but she said she did not. She just could tell it was really old. So I need somebody out there with the eyes. Tell me anything you might know about that frame. This was a cool set. I would have gotten it for $1. It's actual stone, but it was missing one of the coasters, so I left it. This kind of looks like a tufted headboard. Oh, Matt found a book. He put a mythology book in there. Cool. Matt's usually in the book section. This is a cross stitch pattern. That's cool. Those little pieces like that. Oh, Niagara Falls. We're so close to Niagara Falls, so I'm not surprised seeing that here. I like this, but it was pretty rusty. Yeah, those, you see that white little dish there? Those are great for like using as soap dishes, putting your soap dispenser, making a little decorative station next to your sink. I'm guessing that is an old tin that possibly opens. It almost looked like one of those, you know the tins that you would think that there was like cookies inside of, and then your grandmother would have it and you'd really open it and it was like full of buttons. Joke's on you. I like these placemats. I didn't get these, but I have a set. It's the ones that have they're like pressed cardboard, cork board. They're so easy to wipe. It's my favorite type of placemat. The color, I like the color on there. I'm guessing that was part of a game or something, or part of some sort of decorative setup. I saw all these boogies. I'm gonna have a pick through. Whoa, that's a big, big wall sconce there. I get excited. Anybody else? Shoes. When you see the buggies pulled out from the back, they're getting ready to put everything on the shelf. So I'm having a look here. Cute little vase. This reminded me of when pantyhose flowers were all the rage. I don't know. It just brought back a memory of that for me. I remember a time when people would take wire and they put pantyhose over it and they turned them into these like that, like those wings, except they would be flowers. I know I have a memory of this. Does anybody else? Oh, I love that Mercury style base there. Yes. Pineapple. I like those watercolor flowers. I was trying to read the saying on it. All kinds of decorations, books, sandals. How would Matt find? Oh, this is a hat. Ooh, let's look in the case. Let's look in the case. Is there any money in the case? Probably not, because we left it. Got some googly eyes down here. Maybe a calendar hangs inside of this piece.
Horrifying. Horrifying. Nightmare fuel.
You know what they say.
I didn't bring my black with it.
Your vibe attracts your tribe. Oh, yeah,
Do we take a shot on this for $1?
I don't know. My bet was that it would not glow, that it looked like a newer piece. But what is your bet on that dish that Matt was holding? We're just going to have to make sure that he carries his black light from here on out. I did like those spoons. Actually, I have a personal collection of some like painted wooden pieces that I've gotten along my travels. I like this. Too bad it was, they're coasters, but I could appreciate the art and the style of them. But yeah, I love those painted wooden dishes that I find, and I have my own personal collection. So I would have taken those spoons, but they were just in rough shape. I'm not sure what you're supposed to cook in this, if it's a specific thing. Oh, look at this. How pretty is this? France. And I did like that purple flower. I would have taken it, but it has that giant chip taken out of it. Don't do it, Matt. Don't hold it by the handle. One of these days he'll listen. All right, so this is a newer piece. I actually thought it might be an older piece. You're scaring me, Matt, with that handle. Those were cool. I like the style, the glaze. I like this glaze piece too. $1.50. Now yesterday you saw me that there was a polka dot piece with a yellow trim, same shape as this, but it had chip. This one does not have a chip, and it's a pretty blue color, $1.50. This will serve as a base for somebody who has maybe plants, or even just wants to set something up on it, like their jewelry. This could be a tray where you put your soap pump and, you know, put your face cloths, make something decorative out of that. This bear is all business. $3.50. I like this piece, but the pearls were falling off of it. This is a star, so it attracted me to it, but it's got some wear and tear, so I decided to leave that. Decorative pieces. I always check these aisles in here because people lay things down. You never know what you'll find. See, like, yeah, here's someone on their journey. Here's Santa. This is the road less traveled, you know. We got a magical goose. Oh, look, see, a frame and a bunch of utensils. You just never know. This was a cute frame, 50 cents. But I left it where I found it. Come on, cart, you can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Gonna head over here just to see if there's anything in amongst here. Got some furniture parts. This looks like the lampshade to a very old, beautiful lamp. So ornate. $2.50. Who needs a top piece like that? We're making our way to the front, but we're going down through this section. Exercise equipment. Who needs that in their life? I think that's pretty much it. Okay, so I've got a few great pieces. I've got that one piece I'm going to investigate a little further with that Roman oil lamp. And yeah, it was a great day out.